Welcome to another vlog, everyone. This is the channel Man-Child Productions. And of course, because I'm a man, but I'm also a child at heart. Alright, so this is not your normal type vlog that I usually would do. This is a vlog that I never thought I would be able to do for you guys. And this is something that has been going on through the course of this year of 2025 as we're coming to an end of 2025. It began very, very hard. And the reason why it was very hard is because I was dealing with a friend breakup. And I'm sure we all go through those things because, you know, when one person fights and another person fights and then it gets into a big fight, that's what happens. But that's not what this vlog is really all about. It's the beginning of what happened this year, but how it's ending, so great, alright? You have to understand that when someone deals with a big, gigantic breakup and actually does great things after that. So as we're getting to the end of 2025, I have things I want to share with you guys that's actually good. Not what happened at the beginning, but what happened during the year 2025 after the breakup. So, anyway, there was a lot of things I actually want to cover in this vlog that I normally never had done before. I mean, this is my first time actually doing a review, a bunch of reviews, in one vlog, which is the recap of 2025. And the things I have done, things I have seen, and the things that I have accomplished in 2025, and feel so good about it. Okay, first off, right here, I want to start off with some Broadway show reviews. Okay, I want to start off with this Broadway show, Death Becomes Her. Okay, I saw this with my childhood best friend that I've known for years and years and years, and she absolutely loves this show. She saw it a lot of times before I ever did. I only saw it one time, and thought it was really magical. And I know what you guys might be thinking. No, I am not what you think I am.
And I know what you guys might be thinking. No, I am not what you think I am.
And I just happen to love these type of things. It's magical. It has everything that just what a man needs. It's a touch of magic. A touch of magic in this show. Sorry, saying this is true. Sorry, saying this is true. Every man needs a touch of magic because this brought magic and tears to my eyes of how magical and how beautiful this show really is. So before you guys judge me, you gotta go see this for yourself. Okay, you have to. No spoilers. I'm just gonna say how great this show was, and this happens to be like over the top. They went overboard. I know there was a movie called Death Becomes Her that I have watched after seeing this, and it was fantastic. I love both of them, but yes, this one went over the top, but I still very enjoyed it because they added music, singing, dancing, and all of that. It was just fun to watch. 100%. Whew. And now this one. As you already know, you've seen my review of it already. I'm just going to cut straight through the chase. MJ the musical that I saw for the second time. But this time, they actually performed it differently, like I have said in my last vlog. If I didn't, then now I'm going to say it. They performed it differently in this version because this version of the MJ musical, I just think they just made it a bit different with how the performance of everything, how it came to be, but it still very much felt like the same. There's nothing brand new. Except for Thriller, when I went to this one, when I saw Thriller, it felt very different. Because at the end of Thriller, they did a breakdance, which I thought was like phenomenal, like over the top. And for the last one that I saw this month on the 3rd, and this was the final one that I saw this year. Oh my god. Beetlejuice, the musical. Okay, I've seen the movie. Okay, I've seen the movie a bunch of times, but I never saw the musical. This happens to be the best musical out there. If you guys want to, get a scare or get get a laugh, this is the musical you want to see. I would give you that, and so is Death Becomes Her, even though I already finished that. But anyway, that is all the shows I have seen this year, and many more to come, because I've been doing a lot ever since my breakup, and this happens to show. No one stare at that hot girl. Okay, anyway. So this is what happens when you actually have a breakthrough. This is what happens when you actually have that breakthrough, that you're actually doing something with your life. I didn't feel me going to see Death Becomes Her. I didn't feel myself going to see Beetlejuice. Only MJ, because one, that is the man who started to get me into artistry. And I don't want to go into full detail with that, because in my last review that I did on the MJ musical, I almost thought I was going to cry, because that man did everything for me. I don't want to go that far. It was amazing. I love those things. Okay. I've done many projects. Even though, yes, there's only one thing that's on my YouTube channel that I have done and got help with doing, which was the short Halloween film that I did called Jackson's Worst Nightmare. And oh my god, yes, before you even say anything, this happens to be Michael Jackson related. Because the name Jackson came from Michael Jackson, and Worst Nightmare came from Thriller, and Thriller happens to be an all-time, Halloween classic song that it now became, and that's how I created Jackson's Worst Nightmare from. So, if anything, that's really a dedication to Michael Jackson's Thriller, if you think about that. But, oh my god, I did that, and I also have seen a lot of movies. The first movie that I have seen this year was a live-action Lilo and Stitch. Okay, we all know the old animated classic of Lilo and Stitch. It just got taken, and like they took that. They took that, and they just blew it up. That's all what they did. They blew up the movie. I absolutely loved it. I saw it with my childhood best friend that I've known for years, that I really have mentioned. And also, I've seen the movie Freakier Friday. Yep, I saw Freakier Friday, which is a sequel to the original movie Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. Okay, that movie. It was very funny. It was very funny. It had its dramatic moments, but yet very funny. It's now streaming on Disney Plus. I recommend it. It's a fun movie to watch with the family. It really is. And okay, all right. Another movie that I saw this year at this very month, that you're probably watching it now, and that probably wasn't this vlog now, I meant to say, is Wicked for Good. I have no words to describe how that movie touched my heart. I don't know how to really explain it properly, but Wicked for Good did it. Wicked for Good did it. Got me running the heart. I wouldn't say exactly like the MJ musical did, but it it did very differently. But I know there was a musical called Wicked, the musical play. But there will be a review for that within the next year because I'm actually going to see the musical Wicked, and that's next year. So if you've seen this now, the recap for 2025, be ready for another one for 2026 where I'm going to see more Broadway shows that I will cover within the next year. Right now, you only get 3 for now until the next year. Because there is more that I do want to cover that I actually want to cover in this very vlog. Okay, I've seen the documentary series of Taylor Swift's recent tour that she had done, which is the Eras tour. I've seen her docu-series on Disney Plus. Truly inspiring. I love her with all my heart. Taylor Swift is amazing. She really knows how to like make everyone cry, laugh, and just smile. That's just like Taylor Swift's new thing. I feel like she's like the female version of Michael Jackson, if you could say, because one, I have seen the final show of the Eras tour on Disney Plus. It was magical. It was stunning. Taylor Swift is really beautiful. She's a beautiful human in the entire earth of all time. And I could say this, not only Death Becomes Her changed me, but also Taylor Swift. Alright, so as I was editing this, and when I said that Taylor Swift and Death Becomes Her had changed my life, when I said that, it helped me to see that living in a fantasy is so much more better than living in the real life that we're in because of how scary real life can be. And I want nothing to part of that life. I want nothing to scare me anymore. Like, I'm done living in that real life. And like I said at the beginning of this vlog, of how my 2025 had started, and it's all because of fear. And so the person that I was seeing made me see that the real life and how the real life works. I'm like, I do not want any part of that. He was really like telling me, oh, that is how the real life works, putting me in the real life and making me see that life has to be scary. Now, no one's gonna be nice to me. No one's gonna be no one's gonna be kind to you. No one's gonna be fair with you. This person made me look at life like it's supposed to be scary. That everywhere you go, there's always danger gonna be around. I don't want nothing to do with that. That's why I create my own life that it is a fantasy life. And when I said that Taylor Swift and Death Becomes Her changed my perspective on how I see things now. And there's also a movie that I have seen with my aunt that I also want to talk about as well. The Rocky Horror Show Picture. Yes, the Rocky Horror Show Picture. When I was watching that movie with my aunt, and I know that she's probably seen this. But anyway, so I was saying the Rocky Horror Show Picture made me see that men could dress up however they please. And that they are more, how can I say without getting so explicit? Because I'm trying not to in this vlog. And as you can tell, yeah, don't worry about what I'm wearing, because I know that's not what I'm wearing in this vlog. It's just that I had to add in a few things. So the Rocky Horror Show Picture made me see that life is so much better if you're in a fantasy. Life is so much better that you can see people dressed in actually women dresses. Like women dresses, looking beautiful, and it just made me change my life about how I see people now. And that's because, yes, Taylor Swift, Death Becomes Her, and also now, the Rocky Horror Show Picture. Those things changed my life to make me see that fantasy is so much better. And that is the one thing the one thing that I try to be is just a main character. Giving our main character energy and feminine energy. Just feminine energy. And that feminine energy, it made me see that life is so worth living. That's all that I see now. And that life is so worth living, and then I need a fantasy. That's pretty much what I have to explain about all of that, really. So, yeah. And now, I don't want you guys to start judging me or whatever, because it is supposed to be a judge-free channel, and where this channel, we respect each other and everything, and I happen to support, I'm going to say it, I happen to support LGBT. It's something that I set myself into because, one, I wish I had people like that in my life. You know, I never really come down to really, talking about this on YouTube, and this is the first time I am, and I'm actually very proud of myself for doing that, because I don't want to be that person that you guys think I am. I just want to be respectful to people like that and not make them feel that they're not human, and they are very much human. So, yeah, it's just amazing. That's all I have to say, to actually get out of my comfort. All I have to say is that 2025 was the best year of my life. Was the best year. Yes, it was the best year of my life. And that I'm looking forward to more greater things happening in my life and moving forward in life, and just not go back to where I was, just feeling miserable all the time. I don't want to go back to that. And the fact that I got out of that this year was the best thing that ever happened in my life. And I just want to keep it that way. So, that's pretty much what I wanted to, recap of. Just talking about the things I have done. And the things I have seen. And, yeah. That's pretty much what I wanted just to really talk about, mostly. And then I hope that 2026 will be the best year for all of us. And I hope for the best for those people that actually, don't make a rise out of everyone and just be mean to everyone and to disrespect them. Anyway, what I was saying is that I hope everyone has a great 2026, and I hope 2026 will be the year of kindness, and the year of sweetness, and also the year of just fantastical things. And I hope you guys have a great year, and maybe there'll be another video or vlog, I don't know yet, but this is my first attempt at making a recap video for YouTube, but yeah. And to make sure you have a happy new year, and also have a happy 2026.